A whole lot is at stake. Not just bragging rights.
It all comes down to this. A long, hard-fought tournament comes down to this. 9v9 for 80 minutes for the trophy. Senior girls final. Oh goodness, I'm sorry again. I'm saying senior girls. It's just the girls division. Girls final. It's pink. It's yellow. It's a big one. It's possibly the two most well-defined teams in this competition. Certainly the two most stacked teams in terms of their nationally acclaimed talent. And if you looked at these two teams on paper before this tournament, you would have said, yeah, those two teams should meet in the final. And they have.
But Doc, they're meeting in the finals only because Orange blew up their chances. Pink is only into the finals because Orange blew their chances. 2-0 lead with 6 minutes remaining. 2-0 lead with 6 minutes to full time. Pink came back, drew the game, took it to extra time, and blew them away in added time.
It was a long game, you know. It's a very long game. You have to play the full 80. Have to play the full 80. If you let your foot off the pedal any earlier, you're allowing room for your competition to overtake you.
This is going to be a very interesting game, Doc. Because when I look across the yellow team, they have the quality, they have in central defense. The central of the defense is Van der Poel. They have Anana, who is going to play all over the field. She's going to be everywhere. You're going to find out absolutely everywhere. And then you have the prolific Junior Henry, who you can't keep the ball off her boot going into the back of the net. And then for Pink, Kaylee has not shown up just yet. And this must be the game, you know. It has to be the game that Kaylee shows up.
Sometimes coming down a level takes you down a level. Happens to all the best of them.
And I think the team that Pink has on the field right now, that pound for pound, very close to the best, you know.
I'm looking at is that Gaskin the number 6
is.
for yellow? Yes,
it is.
Is that Chevonique?
It is Chevonique.
Sousa, yes.
It is. It is.
I'm trying to familiar. So Chevonique was playing in the midfield. Is that Tanaja?
Who?
Is that no? She's on orange.
Tanaja's on orange. She's not even here.
She's on orange.
She's not even here.
I saw the afro and I got a bit excited. I miss seeing Tanaja play football, you know. Jamalia boots it forward, tries to like this battle as well, you know, the keeper battle.
And not only that, but you see that Drew that just fell, it's going to be very interesting in the dark.
But you have two nationally acclaimed keepers at the underage levels, and Makisha, and then the one who's pretty much succeeded her in Nala. Well, it's like the age one has gone up in the age group, and she's come up right behind her.
So as you're laying out the teams, Doc, for Pink, there is Marcel, there is Webster, Koenig, there is Adia Linton, There is, that's Kiara Harrigan, Kiara Webster, and Keronique Harrigan. There is Kaylee Vanderpool.
Is that number 3? Is that Kiara?
That's Kiara Webster.
Yes, I'm not. I look at the yellow first. I'm looking at pink. I'm seeing Carol. I'm seeing Kiara. I'm seeing Kaylee up front. Who's that over on the left? Who's that playing on the left?
That's Henry. Tatiana Henry.
Yes, that's who it is. Tatiana against Gaskin's going to be a good battle, you know. So many good little battles in this game.
No, Tatiana is not against Gaskin. Is against Marcel, right in front of us.
That's even better.
So you understand, it is pound for pound. It is really, really close, and so we are expecting to see a very exciting game this evening.
It's going to be difficult as here's a shot at goal, you know. Well, they're going to need to try those. They're going to have to take those. That's a Keronique, the captain.
Yes, she has the carry.
She has the armband. I had to quickly check Adea's arm to make sure that it was Keronique that had the armband.
For most of the games, Keronique has carried the captain's armband.
Just do a quick check.
Yes.
See, you look at the two sides, it can really go either way, you know. So evenly balanced, so well matched. Lakeisha Marcel and Sophia Gaskin on this side is going to be a great matchup. Ball inside, sort of Jordan Henry. Jordan under some duress, it's dealt with. Well defended. Down the outside for Jamalia to get in the way of. Looks back for the keeper. Oh no, give away! Jordan! Saving Makisha! Jordan again! What a double save! She stuck her hand up and somehow poked it away!
Well. For some reason, Makisha has not been her very best in this entire tournament. She will need to be today, you know. She will need to be.
This one, I can't really put the blame on her. The player tried to give her a back pass, but it was Brookfoot pass at best.
Yes, indeed.
And you don't want to be giving Jordan Henry those type of chances. Here's Sophia Gaskin looking towards Jordan. You know those little combinations, you know, because they all play against each other and the senior division. So I'd like to see them. You like to see them teaming up with different players from different teams. Like you look at likes of Jumbo and Sophia Gaskin, both of the youngsters and EastEnders respectively, but I can see them playing together now. The same can be said for likes of Keronique and Adele Linton. Here's a Jordan dropping off the line and fighting Gaskin. So go inside. Jamalia has a hit at goal, you know. You won't beat Makisha like that, but it didn't even beat the defender. Keronique puts it forward. Kaylee is running, but Jumbo is fast.
And Jumbo has to be spot on her game today, you know. She has to be. Because the Kaylee that I'm seeing here looks like a disciplined Kaylee. And if she stays disciplined, dark, yellow will have to be at their best.
You look across and you don't like to call anything out, but if there was an advantage, you would see for either side, it'll be pink on that right side of their attack. That
corner? No, not just yet.
Is it?
Goal kick.
Goal kick. So you have Henry over on that right side for pink, who is a national caliber player. For yellow's a bit more inexperienced over there in their defensive third. So that matchup is gonna take a bit more out of a player like Jumbo or a player like Jamalia that have to cover that side a bit more.
And Tatiana Henry has some pace, huh?
Indeed. I know a bit about Henry. I've been speaking with Coach Ben Gooden. So about a few of these youngsters. It's good defending. It's Kiara, who's one of them. She's one that Coach Gooden has been very impressed with. Here's Kaylee. Kaylee puts the cross brilliantly. Kerenique! Jamali with some excellent defending, She had to get the boot there first. Millimeters, Just millimeters away from Kerenique's boot.
You know what I'm liking? We have the two best teams. The two best teams in the secondary level, inter-house. We have two of the better female coaches on the benches. So it's going to be a cracker of a game. Who will be able to play their pieces more effectively today? And on the field, who can stay disciplined?
Well, for the Yellow House there, we're going to be looking to use their pace. We're looking to get Gaskin in behind, try and get her running at the back line, and eventually look to feed it across to Jordan. You don't want Jordan doing too much running outside of that attacking zone. You want her at the most dangerous in the most dangerous areas.
For Pink, what you would want is for the likes of Kerenique and Linton to find Kaylee running over the top.
Yellow have been doing well with the Sousa, with Jamalia. They've been covering all those deep runs. So they've been keeping Jumbo free and covering the runs as a shot comes in, it goes wide.
She had to go near post. She had to go near post with that shot.
With having players with those type of legs, because Jamalia is a winger naturally. And Shevnik D'Souza, even though she's been playing midfield recently for EastEnders, she started out as a fullback.
Yes.
So they both have natural legs, natural fitness, and the ability to track those runs from deep is going to be critical in this encounter. So you don't want Kaylee one-on-one. That's the trouble. And that's it. That's a matchup Pink will try to exploit. They're gonna want to get Kaylee on the last player. Let her beat one. If she beats one, she's clean through. Give her one to beat. If it gets to a point where she has to beat 2 and 3 now, it becomes a problem.
Because she's not really a natural dribbler of the ball. She likes to run onto the ball and strike. That's the player Kaylee is.
She makes it runs in behind.
Yes.
You don't ever want to compare anyone to Kalia because she's different. But Henry has a shot. Kalia, whereas Kalia has that ability to drop deep, pick it up and beat 2, 3, 4.
Because she has not only pace, but the ability to dribble the ball, to hold on to the ball. And so that is one thing that Kaylee will have to develop over time, being able...
You don't even need it, If you're good enough at just getting that smart times running behind, you don't necessarily need to beat 2, 3, 4, and 5, because even though Kalia leads the goal scoring charts every season in the senior female division, a player that has just been getting on her heels recently is this Boston, and Boston is not the beat 3 and 4 players type. She'll get onto it, she'll run in behind, ball over the top, she'll finish. Different avenues to get to the same answer.
Yes.
Free kick.
I'm not sure who that young player is, Doc, but she has been playing well.
Who's that?
Very, very well for Yellow.
What number is that?
Doc, please spare me. She's playing on the left wing.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. I can't see who it is. It's gonna be a free kick for Jumbo.
That must be 10 yards.
I think so.
That must be 10 yards.
I would hope so. Or else I don't know measurements. Jumbo's not happy, Jumbo's still not happy. Jumbo's saying, please count that.
Please count that.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guess what? Come closer.
Exactly.
She should have just taken the kick. And all of a sudden, just to come closer now. Jumbo tries to drive it in. It runs into the second player, not the first. Strength being shown out there. Henry. Now Karanik. Kiara is going to leave this one here for Lakeisha. Lakeisha looks to put this one inside. Out for a throw.
1-0 winner.
You think so?
I am seeing one. I wanted to go to penalty shootout, you know, Doc. I wanted to go to penalty shootout.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
I wanted to go to penalty shootout.
I want these games to end strictly on time. I have plans this evening. I have a hot date.
Yes?
A very hot date, Millie.
You have plans? You're building a house?
I wish. It's Karanik. You give me the money, Billy? I'll build a house. Sapphire, exit walk by Sapphire Gaskin, and Gaskin hits it, but she won't beat her teammate from there.
That is soft. Can't beat Keisha from there. Not with that.
It's gonna be so interesting this battle between the two keepers, you know. Let's talk about that, Millie, because you know Nala a bit better than I do. Tell me about Nala.
Nala has grown leaps and bounds, you know. She has, indeed. My problem with Nala coming into today is that she has really not been tested so far. That is my concern when it comes to Nala in goal today. She has really not been tested as a keeper because her team has done so well in the tournament. You know, they have conceded, but truly over the entire tournament, she has been tested the least for any keeper in the tournament.
But it only tracks because the heart of the team is the spine, the center, the spine.
Yes.
If you look at the spine of yellow, it's Jumbo, it's Chevonique, it's Jamalia, it's Jordan. Those are all national team players.
It's Nala. I'm not sure why you're not seeing Nala.
That's what I mean, Nala. Yes, that's what I mean. No, but same thing. Same exact point applies. National team players. Same exact point.
So it's almost a full national team versus a three-quarter national team.
For Pink, the point I was going to make. For Pink, you have Kaylee up front. You have Ade and Kernick in the midfield. You're missing that player in the center of the defense.
Well, Adia is playing in defense.
And she's dropping in, but you see when they open up now, she's going to step higher and up into that defensive midfield area. Of course, she's taking up the mark of I'm going to mark Jordan Henry today.
So
that's you see, she's playing CDM, but she's man marking Jordan, so she's going to drop right into the defensive line. That's going to work.
Trouble.
Lakeisha.
Kaylee out of position.
I wouldn't say out of position. I said she was chasing the ball.
She was late getting in there, and that was a wonderful ball by Lakeisha down the flank. And had she been on the edge there, that could have been trouble for yellow.
Would have called Nala into action.
Wouldn't that?
Jordan. To release it. Adair for company. You see how far Adair tracked her. Jordan's getting nothing today. Not with Adair in there. It's Kiara. Jumbo puts it wider. Yellow have done well in these opening 16 minutes. Just unable to break down the door so far. Nala. Good work there by Nala to find Jordan. Here's Jordan. And Jordan. Surely Jordan still. She's trying to go all the way around. No, she hits it. Oh, what a save from Makisha. Jordan puts it back across for Sapphire. And it's well defended. Yellow still have it with Sophia. She puts it in dangerously. And eventually Keranique hits it away. She wanted a foul. Jumbo hits it.
I tell you what, it is going to be a game, you know. It is going to be a game.
Yes, Kaylee. This is where she's dangerous. Kaylee beats one. Kaylee hit it. Blocked.
It back.
Puts it across brilliantly. And it needed to be left. Kiara was waiting on it at the back post.
Not making that run.
Nala wants somebody. Adea does excellent work at the back again to deny Jordan. Jordan gets it now. Shifted wider here. Sophia, excellent work to get around Lakeisha. Sophia, that's a brilliant runner. Some good defending again.
I am not sure, Doc, but the problem. Ooh, that looked like handball.
The hands went into the body.
2 players down.
You have to call it. You have to blow that.
The first one looked handball. Looked a foul for sure. The first one looked clearly. The second one,
both back to their feet. Karen did believe she was fouled for sure. She's still a bit angry at that.
John Soda said, "Angry spider."
Drop ball. The keeper. Kaylee.
2 players are clearly out of play. Kearney is over on the sideline, so too is Marcel.
Not the referee's fault.
Yellow should take advantage of that.
Exactly. Here's Jordan. They're gonna do just that. Jordan goes for a shot. So you're telling me that we couldn't get any ball boys for these games here? I'm disappointed, Millie.
You're asking me that, Doc.
I have to ask you. Who else do I ask? You're the voice of the AFA, Millie.
Doc.
Who else do I ask?
You can't say that.
When you turn on all the games, Millie, whose voice do you hear?
Tony.
Lying is not good.
You hear Tony, you hear Doc.
As you often tell, make one vacation and come back.
You hear the man hear me? You hear me sometimes.
To quote a certain someone, the voice of choice. Kiara. Let's go forward, but Jamalia gets in the way and just kicks.
She was passing the ball to Sheva. Sheva was just ball watching.
I don't say she was ball watching. I say she was going back into position. Seeing that she's playing on the right side of the back three, she's trying to get back to cover Kaylee. The ball went back to the outside.
Oh, that's a good throw. Oh, too heavy a touch. Too heavy that touch.
see what Kelly was trying to do.
Doc, where do we go maroon versus yellow? Maroon versus orange.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't want you to say that I'm sitting on the fence. I don't know. I don't, because Maroon, pound for pound, have the better midfield. You look at the Maroon midfield pairing, it's better. It's one of the best you would have ever seen at the high school level. Orange have players all over the park. Orange are blessed with an abundance of talent, and what Orange are blessed with the Maroon don't have is secondary goal scorers in addition to a primary goal scorer who's been DeMarco in this competition. So while they would have looked at a player like Tejano to be the primary goal scorer, it ended up being DeMarco. So now you're all of a sudden you're blessed with an abundance of secondary goal scorers to complement your main goal scorer. While Maroon are blessed with the most composed, the most technically superior midfield pairing you'll probably see in this competition at any point. So I don't know. I genuinely don't know which way to go. Jordan, is she through? Markisha does brilliantly, made herself big. Sapphire came in, couldn't get it through. Goal kick.
No, says goal kick. Doc, I'm saying, my picks for coming into today, I'll tell you my picks coming into today. It was orange over purple. A disciplined pink, pink over yellow. And maroon comes in as favorite over orange. And I'll tell you why. As you rightfully said, it's the primary goal scorer for orange who you would really wanted to step up and you would have looked at for the tournament was the man Lawrence. He really hasn't shown. He hasn't shown. Pretty much like what we saw with the yellow, where Jackson came to the party very late. When he came to the party, when he started to dance, it was too late, party was over.
It happens, as I said earlier, sometimes coming down a level brings you down a level. When you're not playing with the players you're used to playing with, when you don't have the support you're used to having, when you're not as comfortable as you used to being, again, the mental side of the game is something that we continuously underrate. When you're not comfortable, you're not going to play at your best. It's little things, you know, it's very little things. I can tell you from experience as a coach, I'll give you a little story. I won't say the player's name. He's one of the most talented players on the age level on this island. He plays regularly on the 17 and the 15 football for Anguilla. If he doesn't get a ball on the foot he wants the ball to come
he's not moving. He's not moving an inch.
He's not chasing it. He's not gonna go behind it. The ball ought to reach to my foot. Play the ball.
Yes. I know that very well.
Little mental things in the game that a lot of fans don't realize. So when you're a player like that, coming into a team that they don't know, he needs the ball on his foot, else he's not playing.
And the truth be told, Doc, you know, is the discipline, the discipline we speak about, team spirit. You know, you have to be disciplined enough to understand you're not always going to get it how you want. And so when that happens, what you put in front, it must be team. Your team must come before I. There are no I in team.
But what we always fail to remember, a team is always made up of I's. You don't get a team if you don't get a bunch of individuals. Every player comes in with their own individual traits, individual characteristics, the things that make them them. And you can't, no matter how much you try, unless you're Pep Guardiola, you cannot take certain things out of a player. Pep is the only manager ever I've seen in the history of the game that can take things out what players game.
I'm not sure about that. The thing about it is, when you, as a coach, when you go to play, there are certain things that you have to be able to curb if it is not beneficial to the team. So if it is not beneficial to the team, then why do it? Why do it? If it is just to show off your skills, and after you show off your skills, you lose the ball, then what is the benefit of that to the team? And so when it comes to team, one have to understand it is always what is beneficial for the team on a given day.
But there always comes a balance, in coaching. There always comes a balance, because if a player has the traits to make your team better, you gotta put up with certain things.
As you heard me say loud and clear, Doc. As you heard me say, if it is not beneficial for team, then it should go out the door. Players are about to resume.
But again, I like to go back to the story that was told by, was it Roy Hodgson or was it Harry Redknapp, I think, with I'm trying to remember, with Queen's Park Rangers back in 2012, 2013, and there was a Frenchman that walked through the door. He was an absolute head case. A head case. Had to be, he's what you call the modern day prototypical diva. So shot comes in my idea. But when he was on, when he was working, there was no one better. There was absolutely no one better. It was a story, and it was told by Harry Redknapp. He came to the door. They signed him in a January transfer window. Didn't speak to anybody. Didn't say a word to anyone. Went to the training park. Dribbling. He's doing literally whatever he's a street baller. Doing whatever he wants. So, but Harry Redknapp realized this guy's got something. This guy can take us from a struggling team just above the relegation zone to a team challenging for Europe. This guy's got something. So he created a completely different rule. Everybody, 3 touches, ALHCS, do what you want. Nobody can dribble unless you pass the halfway line. Once you pass the halfway line, do what you want. In fact, he went a step further. That's a foul. In fact, he went a step further. He said, Adele, stay at the halfway line. Don't pass it. So when he separated the teams now, he went back to the rest of the team. Guys, y'all don't pass the ball to ALHCS unless we're at the halfway line. Do not give him the ball. Let him do his magic up there. Don't do it back in our defense. So you have to find a little walk with certain players. When they have those traits, you just find walkarounds, and in the end of it, ALHCS turned QPR into an actual European contending side. At no point in their history, at no point since then have they been that. Just magic from magical places. You cannot kill a player's individuality. You have to find walkarounds. Once they can help your team, walk with it. However you can, you gotta walk with it.
The time has slipped away. We are into the 31st minute of play.
Still goalless here. It's been a game that's it's really ebbed back and forth. It's not really gotten into a groove just yet. No team has gotten a grasp of the game. You can't see any team in the ascendancy so far.
If you notice what has happened, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but Linton has gone high on the field.
And Kerenic has dropped back,
and Kerenic has dropped,
That doesn't surprise, because again, they're just passing off the man marking responsibility. And she's done her job. Kerenic is a bit of a rest. Okay, go mark Jordan for a bit. Stay at the back. I'll do the running, I'll get forward, you hold off from it. I think around half time, the probably switch again. We'll just rotate back and little things, you know. Like those are little things that can affect the game. Because whereas Karenik is not going to shoot from the hip, and they will.
She will.
So now you may start seeing shots about 20, 30, 40 yards.
That is what you're definitely going to get from Adia. What you're going to get.
No, that didn't
come in. That didn't come in. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure that came in. Did it, Doc?
I don't think so. I never go against the officials, but it looked to me like it looked like it stayed out. Because remember, it's a hill coming down from the white line, come down. I don't think that ball ever went up the hill. I get the sense that Kaylee may be trying a bit too much. She's getting in those wide positions where she does so often in the senior league. What she does from those wide positions is that she has the space to then drive back towards. She takes a long way around. She goes all the way around to get back toward goal. But there's not enough space on this field. The field is not as long. So when you get wide, this is what you do in the senior league. You don't have the angle to tack back. Makisha. Marcel. Up against. It's Nala. It's out for a throw. Kaylee puts it inside. Adair tries to win it. Jamala gets a boot to it first. Throw in. Jordan. And booted forward, cut up by a Jumbo. Yellow. Easy for the keeper. Jumbo wins the first header, and I think she had to, you know. Adair was waiting on it.
She was indeed.
Nala. It's an excellent pass by Nala. Out for a corner. It in, straight to the keeper. Big booming kick. Can she find Kaylee? Kaylee!
Extra touch. Why? That extra touch.
Still with Pink. Kiara's wide up on the back post. Tried to find Kaylee.
Corner.
A bit like a disc at the back. There are Pink House. Sorry, not pinky yellow. Yellow like a disc at the back. You can see the keeper was. I had to tell the defender, oh, that ball's not out, you know. Go and get it, please.
Substitution. Tatiana is going to give way. Tatiana is going to give way for Simmons.
Who?
Talisa Simmons.
And I start that?
That's the kind of team that they have, you know. That's not a good corner.
Not my team.
Talisa is the one that they want that boss from. So they will pull her out, put her in. Pull her out, put her in. So she'll get a quick burst, get off. She will do her work.
But when... Because I'll tell you, I'm a bit confused. There's Good work by Sapphire. Cut that for Jordan. Jordan runs out of space. Good work. That was Ade, I believe, getting all the way back there, closing down the space. I'll tell you what, because I don't know if I'm overrating the player based on my experience coaching against her, but I really like Talicia Simmons. I like the work she's done over at the Little Soldiers, and for a player that's consistently starting in the senior division, Kaylee, it's a weaker foot. Especially
She's
when
injured. She is injured.
Oof.
Hope it is not serious. She's hurt.
That looks to be just stretching out something. That appears to be a calf or a hamstring that she's trying to stretch out. Looks to be her calf, her right calf.
Weaker leg.
The leg she just shot from. That may have hurt her a bit. Trying to generate so much power in her weaker foot. There's the point I was alluding to. When you have that much, when you have a hole in your defense, because you can clearly see Pink, they're missing a defender. Didn't know, because you can plug a player like Talicia Simmons to the left side of your defense. All of a sudden, you have a hole fixed. But I'm guessing that with, is it Duncan back there? For Pink. The number 14, who's that? Trying to figure out who the 14 and the number 20 are.
The who?
The number 14 and the number
No,
20.
14 is Delicia Harrigan.
It's Delicia, that's who it is. It's Harrigan, Delicia. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe based on the fact that Delicia plays on the left side, and the fact that Talicia Simmons plays on the left side, and Delicia has maybe a bit more experience. You don't want to disposition her, but you don't want to put Talicia in an uncomfortable position as well. So maybe it can see the logic, but I would think you want to get all of your better players out there at the same time.
Doc, we are just about a minute plus away from full time here in the first half, and I said 1-0, but I can see a 1-1 extra time penalty shootout.
Please, for my sake, it needs to be 1-0. Don't care who it's for, just somebody. Ball forward. Kaylee, back toward goal. Deed away by Jumbo.
Throwing to Pink.
Kiara. Good work there by Jumbo. Jordan. Pace to burn for Jordan. Up against her teammate in Delicia Harrigan.
Wins it. Delicia wins.
DFC battle. A DFC win. This time is Delicia. Forward again, it's Sapphire this time. Sapphire chops it around one, goes down. Chevrolet puts it forward. Jordan. Nala. Karanik is still down on her haunches. And that's halftime.
Well, it's 0-0 at halftime. Pink up against yellow. That's where we'll take the break, and we'll be back with you live and lively at the commencement of the second half. Until then, it's back to Master Control. You can't tell me at the referees.
We're back here at the RAGTC, second half of the female final for 2025 in the high school competition. It's been goalless, but it's certainly not been actionless. I think, was that not a direct back pass to the keeper? I think the goal kick was, the kick was taken, it went straight back to the keeper. She can't pick it up. Yes, very good call there by the referee. They took the kick off, it rolled right back to the keeper, Jumbo let it roll, and she picked it up.
So it was a kick from the defender?
It was a kick off from the middle of the kick off, it went backward to Jumbo, Jumbo let it roll to the keeper, and the keeper picked it up. And I'm glad the referee caught that. I was going crazy.
I didn't see what happened. I don't know if I was...
It was literally from kickoff, the kick back, ball roll back, keeper pick it up. Indirect free kick in a dangerous area.
That's not a dangerous area, you know that. That's not a very dangerous area. And I'll tell you why. Because of the size of the goal, it is very difficult. It's not impossible, but it's definitely difficult to score from there.
Well, we'll see. I dare certainly think it's possible. Her and Karinka over this one. Yes, you have to be on the goal line.
You know what I would have done? I would have given them the surprise out of this wall, because everybody's looking for Ade to kick the ball. I wasn't gonna kick it, you know. Kara would have to kick that ball.
Let's see what they can do from this one. Ade hits it! Goes just wide, you know. I think it was deflected.
Corner? No.
Is
Goal
it?
kick. Corner.
Someone's going for a corner, some going for, I think it was deflected.
It's corner, so it's corner, it was deflected. But again, Doc, as I was saying, I would have pulled that defense out, because it's difficult, very difficult to score from there. It is very difficult to score from there. Because of the size of the goal, it is difficult to score from there.
So the hope is that, I think she was trying to go under the bodies. When everybody jumps up, just put the ball under them. Keeper certainly won't see it. It's clever, but it's difficult to execute. Just unable to execute it there. Because it relies on a little variable outside of your control. If the players don't jump up, the ball can't go under. Bad corner. Forward. Nala. Looking for Sapphire. Met by Lakeisha Marcel. Teammates doing battle out there. I like that, you know. They usually play on opposite wings for the East Enders. They're playing on the same side. Still the opposite wings. Same side.
Am I seeing it right?
What?
Doc, am I seeing it right?
Okay.
I've not seen that man for the season. I have not seen. Who is he?
Who's the most? Isn't that Kante?
No, I'm not talking about Kante. Who's that man in all black? Isn't that one of the twins?
Looks like Aiden.
I've not seen him for the tournament.
Is Aiden still in high school?
I've not seen him in the entire season, Doc. He's here for the finals. They've pulled out all their stops. Maroon.
Is Aiden still?
He is. He is. Doc, I have not seen that man for the entire season. He's here, it's finals day, and he's here.
It happens. Definitely happens. Maybe Herbie gave him a call.
Good job.
That's a foul. That must be a foul. That must be a foul. Jordan gotta be careful. Whistle goes, leave the ball. The whistle goes, leave the ball.
Free kick. That's thumped forward by Adea and all the way through.
Evading everyone.
Best case scenario for Nala. It's not at me, it's not bothering me. Here's yellow. Trying to get around the outside, but again runs into a wall of Delicia down there on that left side of defense for Pink. He's done a great job on Delicia Harrigan. And an evenly keeled contest. It's a free kick. Late challenge there. Coming in on Chevon. No, it's not Chevonik, that's Sapphire. It's gonna be a free kick. Jumbo. Just gonna take this one. Can you put this one into a good area? Potentially get the head of Jude and a Chevonik or Nala on it. Maybe Jamal is at the back post even. It's floated in and up for a goal kick. Yellow. Coming through again. It's a good turn there by Nala. That's to shift it wide. But the rest, it's good work there, but it looks like Henry. It's forward. Or is it Simmons? Here's Kaylee. Kaylee passed. Well, not quite past one. Now she's past the one. Looks to put this one into the area. A Jumbo had a wall in the way. Chevo, it's composed. Her pass is cut up by Adair. He takes charge of this one and swings it all the way across to Kennedy Harrigan. Harrigan was to Jamalia. Nala getting in the way and Nala getting away from the danger. Sapphire on the runner. Gaskin. Kiara for company. It's still Sapphire Gaskin. And it can be booted away by Lakeisha Marcel, who's done well doubling up on that dangerous right side. Thumped forward. And will it go? No, Kaylee's fast. Keranik, Adair. Carroll has a shot at goal. Back up field. No, she's fine. Jumble played late. Kaylee chopping, twisting, turning, shifting it inside. Jumbo gets a hit to it. Jordan. With the reverse pass in search of Sapphire. Jordan gets it back. Jordan. Like a center backing down the post. Jordan. Eventually lays it off. Gaskin. Free kick. Ebbing and flowing, but neither team grasping it. It's going to be a moment's game, you know. It's going to take a moment. Who can provide that moment? Moves it forward. Gaskin gives it back to her teammate. It's the keeper for Pinkos, Makisha. Yellow come again. They've completed excellent work. Some brilliant defending here from Kiara. Good work. Hold up play. All the way around for Sapphire. So put a ball into the area. Karen gets in the way. Away come Pink. Kaylee. That's what she wants to do. That's what she's trying to do.
Well. Doc, in the 53rd minute of play, it looks like we are going extra time, Doc.
No, Millie, no, don't speak that into the atmosphere. Life and death in the power of the tongue, Millie. Don't speak that.
That is not death.
Well, for me it is. I'm a hot date, Millie. I have things to do.
We'll just show some water on it. It becomes a cold one. The hottest thing that we have now is that pink on the field. That's a hot pink.
That's a bright pink for sure. She's onside. She didn't find the angle for the pass. So has to go around. That's Nala. Sapphire. Good move by Sapphire. Jordan. It's a good pass, you know. It was a good idea for a pass. Just weren't quite on the same page. It's gonna be a moment's game, and it's gonna take just a moment.
Just a moment.
A moment from someone. One of these players, one of these teams need to create something. I think Pink may have thought that the chance right there may have been their moment. The indirect free kick. Kiara. Looking back toward Kaylee. Karanik. Nala gets herself in the way. Good defensive work. Kiara. Into the space that Jumbo was able to close down. A shot at goal.
That's not a shot. That's a pass to the keeper.
And Nala Brooks, the keeper, does well. The one is Nala Connor. Here is the aforementioned Nala Connor.
Nala Ippenson Connor.
Millie, I was trying to stay out of trouble by leaving that little one alone.
Johnson taught me that's what you have to say. Ippenson Connor.
Okay. Ippenson Connor. Nala Ippenson Connor. I've been avoiding it because I don't want to get it wrong. So I've been going Nala Connor. Same thing for Max. You know, He's Marley Ippison Fabian. I'm going just Marley Fabian. Max. Easy enough. Ignore that Ippison. Ippinson. I'll get it. At some point. For those of you who wouldn't know Max, a former current national team player. Formerly would have played for the Roaring Lions FC, now resides overseas. Still comes back, plays for the national side. Good move down the outside. Jamal here recovers excellently. Corner.
Marcel is going to swing this one in.
It's going to be the left foot. Can't you put it into what Keely said? That's like Keely's going to come for short. It's going to go to the near post. It could fall for Adea. Instead, Kiara hits it.
Offside.
To the 57th minute of play, still goalless.
Doc, it's good that we have a few teachers in the house. I'd love to see a few more.
Well, it's better than what I had. It's a much bigger crowd than I used to have. So I'm glad for them. The only teacher I had was Teacher Sarah. That's because she was my coach.
Doc, you were on Orange House?
Yes, no. I was on Orange House, Millie.
I remember that, Doc.
Of course I was, Millie. Of course I was. But when I play, we only got camera coverage, you know, in my last season playing high school football. My second year of sixth form playing high school. I said that was the only year that we got camera coverage. I think we were one of the first. So unfortunately, I don't have many good memories I can go back and look upon last year.
Is it a good or bad thing, Doc?
It's a bad thing, actually, because the only year they got on camera was the one that we didn't do well. All of our good years, the ones that we won championships, like, I don't know what they remember. I don't know what they look like. All those great teams, you'll never get to remember what they actually looked like. I'll never forget my first year of juniors, where we made it to the final against Pink. And don't know if you remember him, the guy's Super. The man Eldon Richardson, they call him Super. I've never seen a player single-handedly drag a team to a final the way Super got us to that final. Because we had no business. Like, this was a Pink team with the likes of Kalik, the likes of Physique, those big guys, national team players. And we lost the game 1-0. That was my fault. It ended up being a penalty that was the difference. It was a handball, edge of the area. I stuck my hand out, gave away a penalty. Kalik converted. We lost the game 1-0. Never forget it. I'll never forget it. So I came in the next year, got the assist in the final, so I think I made up for it. Got the assist to Mahayadeen and the man Dindin, another player that he doesn't play enough. Yeah. If you know football in Angola, you know Dindin. My goodness, up magic with the ball on his foot. When Dindin was on, not many better. So many anomalies of football, you don't see them around much anymore. And back in the day, boy, were they good.
He has left the island, hasn't he?
Yes, he's no longer here, the man. Then, as recently was it last season before, he came back for the Uprising FC, and you could still see the little moments where the magic just came back. The magic just appeared out of those little moments. The magic came back, but then you don't lose certain bits of quality. I think he even scored a goal in his return. I think he came back with a goal. One of the many, of course. Think about legendary players in the high school and primary school scene. You can't look past the man Rennie Thomas, the man from Purple House. Oh boy, he comes to mind because the man's son just walked past me. Rennie, that left foot wasn't anything better, And there has a free kick that's gonna go behind.
Oh, not good. Not good at all. Her kicks has not been on today at all. Neither from from free kicks, nor from anything from the angle.
Indeed, and even the female side, I'm looking at Adair, and she's reminding me a bit, just a little bit, of Roxanne Bradshaw. Just simply based on her height. Because Roxanne was big and strong enough that she was playing boys football with me. And she was bullying us. She was bullying us. I will never forget it, bro. I will never forget it. I played at the same exact time as all three of the Bradshaws, Sidhu, Noah, and Roxanne. Noah was a bit younger than me, Sidhu was a bit older than me, and Roxanne was a bit older than me. We all fit around the same age group. And I will never forget, we played against Maroon House. Orange played against Maroon, and we had Pink the very next game. I went up against the first two Bradshaw brothers. My back was hurting. They left my back in pain. 2 days later, we played Pink. I couldn't play against Yellow the following game. Roxanne put a challenge on me. That was it. That was it. When you talk about physicality, just sheer force. And when she went to ground sliding, good luck. Good luck. Certainly was. And then you look at the Yellow House side.
No, Kelly.
Yeah, not good.
Look at where Kiara Webster is.
Indeed, it should have come across. It needed to come across.
All Kelly had to do was to control the ball. Not a one-time shot across at all or shot. She had to control that ball.
She may be feeling the pressure of the time. Time is running out. Just about 18 or 17 minutes now left.
Doc, am I going to get it?
I hope not, Millie.
Are we gonna get it, Doc?
I hope not, Millie. You look to the Yellow House and you think back through the years, and you look at a player like Jordan Henry, and she reminds me so much. Another player that she's not gonna be remembered unless we keep bringing her name back to the
fore. What a ball!
Kelly!
For the dangerous Kelly, and what a way to break the deadlock. Pink one, yellow nil.
Just give her a chance.
What a ball! Square through by Adi Linton. From the defense wanting, and Kelly Duran got away, got on it, and Yellow is trailing 1-0. Goal in the 63rd minute of play. Number 12, Kaylee Duran.
If they were going to score, it was going to be her. It had to be her. It just took a moment. Remember we spoke about moments. Maybe another one has it shifted through again by Karanique this time. Adair finally got one of those balls through. There was a gap in the defense. Kaylee came from the backside, That's what was scored. That's a foul. But what was good about that run from Kaylee is that she wasn't central. She was behind Chevonique on the far side.
I don't think they picked her up, you know.
She ran across Chevonique, but behind Jumbo. So nobody saw her.
Yes.
It's a classic striker's run, a classic pass through the center to find her. Because they did well to draw Jumbo out, draw her forward, play it in behind. Old school football. Nothing in football is brand new. Nobody can invent anything. Football has been around too long for anybody to invent anything. You can reinvent what's already been created. Nothing new. Nothing new under the sun. Simple, old school. Ball through, run on, finish. Yes. Easiest.
And you would hear Johnson about that diagonal run from time to time. That diagonal run is very important.
Oh, I'll tell you about it again. From the perspective of a defender, as this ball's gonna come in from Jumbo. Jumbo puts it across dangerously. Eventually cleared away. The problem with a diagonal run is that when you're a defender, your initial movement is you're always looking ball then player. Where's the ball in relation to the player I'm marking? So when that ball's in the center and the striker is supposed to be marking is out wide, in your brain, no danger. So all of a sudden, you are focusing on the ball because there's no one to mark in front of you. So you're drawn towards the ball while the runner's going behind your back. Once the runner comes diagonally, it's out of the center back's line of vision. Once you're focused on the ball as center back, your line of vision doesn't allow for you to see that run across your backside.
Pink has to be very careful from here on in, right? Because we are going to see a different Jordan Henry. We are going to see a Jordan Henry who is going to take her game a notch up. She too has to be careful that she's not carded.
Well, I was just about to mention it before Pink scored the goal. Jordan reminds me a lot. Don't know if you remember this player, Carla Guns. Remember Carla coming out of the OKPS, going up to the Yellow House. When Carla got frustrated, she turned into a bully. And when Carla turned into bully mode, again, good luck. She's so strong, she's so... And the worst part is it's not even a foul. No part of that's a foul. Because the play who was late got off worse. It's just unfortunate the way this game goes sometimes. It was a true 50-50. Jordan got there first, and the player who came in second got nothing but the toe of Jordan's boot.
Oh, that seemed more like a crossbody.
Just came in a bit late.
Like, there were like two Black Hawks. None was gonna pull out Doc.
It's what's the saying? An unstoppable force meeting an immovable object.
Oh.
I'll be honest. That's the part of football I like. Not the injuries, those challenges.
I don't know about you, Doc, but I thank God. No. It is one sport that the best place for me is either in the middle doing commentaries, running a line, or in the middle refereeing the game, doing commentaries, or something. Not playing the game at all.
The part of the game I loved the most was those going in and leave. It's gonna sound awful, you know. Going in and leaving something on, letting him know that you are there.
No, sir.
I played everywhere on a football pitch, everywhere. Center back is where I had the most fun. Because when you're playing center back, your whole job is to try and impose your will on the opposition striker. Don't let them get any confidence. If they feel they can get on the ball and beat you, you've lost the game. Make them feel it. And it's something that the all center backs of the past made it a habit. You hear them all talking about it. First 5, you leave something on that striker. You let him know, you ain't having an easy day today. You're gonna feel it every time you touch that ball. You hear all the legendary center backs talking about it. You hear the likes of Pepe.
You know what I
Ramos.
say? Crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh, you have to have a certain number of screws missing to play at the back. You have to willingly throw yourself at another man with full intentions to say, I want to hurt you. It takes something different.
It is craziness.
Hey, I liked it. I enjoyed it. It almost gives you the same enjoyment as scoring a goal. I speak to there's certain defenders I speak to. Like I speak to the man Takari. You know Takari is one of the most promising young defenders in this league. And Takari tells me when I block a shot, it feels like a goal. The pain I feel on the side of my leg, that's what drives me on. The pain that I feel in my chest when I block a ball in my body, that's what makes me feel good. That's a natural defender. That is a defender. Those instincts that natural people don't have. Those reactions to pain that natural people don't have. Crazy may not even be the word to describe defenders, Millie. Here's Jordan. She's going to want to get something back, and she's going into that mode. I'm going to do it mode. She has 10 minutes. Well, 8 now.
She will leave that field devastated, crying if she loses this finals.
Oh yeah. I'll be happy. Not because I like pink or yellow or anyone. I just wanted to win in regular time. So I'll certainly be pleased. It means we can potentially get the boys final out of here on a good time.
Doc, we still have another finals.
Yeah, so potentially. It's in and out.
And I think this is going to be 1-1 extra time.
Ah, Millie, don't speak that into the ears. I know the pink fans will not be happy with that at all. The yellow fans will be ecstatic that you just said that.
That's my prediction. You remember you said earlier, Doc, it is going to be a 1-0, a biting 1-0 for somebody. But what I want would be 1-1 extra time.
I don't think either of the senior boys teams that are going in want that either. They just finished getting warmer. You don't want to get even more cold. Nala. Still Nala. She's kept it in. Yes, she has, Nala. So poked forward dangerously. Adea, too heavy.
Too much weight.
Keely, trouble again. Keely has company, cuts back well, shot at goal. Good effort.
Somebody gets a yellow. Who's that? Is that Harris?
Jamalia. Yes, maybe Jamalia Harris has gotten that yellow card. What did she see? Naughty young lady, naughty. I'll speak to you after. Substitution. Change over on the left-hand side.
She would have sustained an injury.
Yes.
She's back on.
Nala. Can Nala go on her own here? Stuffed out. Brilliant by Delicia again. She's had a great game with Delicia Harrigan.
She has.
Kelly. Too many
Corner.
players. Just a few too many players to try and beat.
And I like what Pink has done, you know. I like what Pink has done. They are now sitting back. Clearly, run at their defense. And you notice, Yellow is putting 4 and 5 players to mark Kaylin.
Well, they have to. They just scored. They have to mark her.
And so that eases the pressure because transitioning is taking a bit time for Yellow. And so what is going to do is to take the legs from them as well.
It just takes a moment. It just takes a moment. Ball in, out, corner again. It's the left boot of Jamalia, I believe, who got there. Keisha Marcel, it's gonna go short.
Hits her back. Yeah, hit her back. Hit her back.
Marcel, can she float this one in? She tries to do so. It's a teasing ball. Nala does well. She had to read it, Nala.
She had to.
Jordan, the hold-up play. Releases it out wide. Back for Jordan. Again, posting up like a center. Jordan round the outside. Jordan at goal. Not bad. She's certainly trying. She has.
And what persons are asking her to pass the ball back? She's going at goal. You don't have any goal, but look at how much persons are defending Kelly.
Well, I think they'll be saying if it gets a 2-0, we definitely can't get back. You have to go for it now. At this stage, it's a final.
Doc, it's just 4 minutes to play.
4 minutes is a long time, you know, Millie. It is a long time. Good work by Nala. Nala to Nala. It's Ippinson Connor who is fouled. It's a free kick in a very, very good position.
I would have loved a left footer to be kicking that dog. I want a left footer to kick that dog.
But who? There is no left footer at the Yellow's disposal right now. The referee saying he's adding back all the time. Surf fights have just come on as well.
Look at the difference.
So much better. Floated in, oh, it's so dangerous. It's bouncing, and eventually it can be cleared.
Out of our territory. Oh, this could be dangerous!
Kiara! Nala! Excellent work by Nala Brooks. Kaylee is gonna keep this in. Kaylee shifts her easily. Puts it across to Kero, and Keranik just rushes her shot. Still the pink. Still they bear down at the door. Giving away Sophia Gaskin now. Can she create something? Puts it inside early. Well defended, and Kiara can put it forward. Back to Nala. Good turn by Nala. There's a shift this one wider. Jordan. Now Kaylee Durand.
Why did she turn again? She was away.
But she's still away. Kaylee is tired.
That turn back, she was gone. That turn, she was gone.
I think she'll tell you she's exhausted. You can see it there. The hands go up. Yeah. Yep. That's a tired Kaylee body language.
As tired as Kaylee is, let the ball come through and you'll see the tiredness.
Disappear.
That's what I love with her, you know. When Kaylee shows up, she plays with her heart.
Ain't nothing called tired. The ball's there. Oh, this is a good runner. And eventually she's marshaled out. Still yellow attack.
Ooh.
It's risky there for a second, but eventually dealt with. Shifted wider. Yellow again. Jordan.
Oh no!
They both swang, they both missed. And Makisha is not going to get beaten. It's too easy for her. Panicking a few in the stands, but
80 minutes has come and gone dark.
they still have added time, Millie. And there's gonna be a bit. Here's Kaylee. Not ahead of oh no! Nala makes a mistake! And Kaylee can't capitalize, kicked away for a throw. Nala came, the ball bounced, and she just misread it.
Look, I called this game a long time ago, you know. 1-0. Pink, a disciplined Pink, will take revenge from yellow.
Forward.
Will take revenge. That's it.
They've done it. The Panthers have done it. They've overcome the obstacle. They've climbed the mountain. And once again, they are your champions. Female division for 2025 has been conquered by the Pink Panthers. What a run. What a competition. They've gone through so much adversity. They've fought through so much time and time again. Only to come on the other side and with a moment of brilliance from Kaylee, assisted by Adea Linton. Your champions in the female division for 2025. Your Pink Panthers. Coming up in just a few minutes' time, Senior Boys' turn.